Coming in that 16 former ministers have been given an eviction notice for unauthorized stay in government bungalows. The government has told these former ministers to relocate within the next 15 days. Nandita is on the phone line with more information. Yes, Nandita.
Information coming in response to a written question that was put forth in the House. The Urban Development Minister has said that at least 16 ministers who are still presiding in their old ministerial bungalows have been given eviction notices, and they are also going to be charged because the first date of them emptying out the government bungalows was the 26th of June, after which the government had given an extension of 26th July, and now till 6th of August they have to vacate their houses.
Now, who are the former ministers who are on this list, Nandita?
Some of the ministers include Kapil Sibal, Ajit Singh. Remember, these are not just leaders who've lost their ministerial portfolio. They've also lost the election and are no longer members of parliament or sitting members in Lok Sabha anymore. Having lost the election, they would have to move out to private residences, which many of them have not done so yet, and that's why these notices sent by the Urban Development Ministry.
Now, clearly a deadline has been set, Nandita. We believe that the next 15 days is the extra time that has been given to these former ministers.
That is right. Some of them, in fact, had written to the government as early as July first week, saying that they needed more time because, their private residences were still in the process of being spruced up, or that they were still looking for rented accommodation. How many of those excuses or how many of those reasons have been accepted by the Urban Development Ministry remains to be seen. But on the whole, 16 ministers have been sent these eviction notices.
Also, there is a charge, damage charges, in fact, Nandita, that will be levied by the new government on these former ministers.
In the government's response, it says 21 lakh rupees is what is going to be levied for the extra stay that these ministers are indulging in. But like I said, some ministers had written earlier to the Urban Development Ministry and sought time already. For example, a minister had sought time till the 1st of August. So wherever earlier permission has been sought and the government has given it, those eviction charges would not be levied. But for others, that 21 lakh rupees is what the government has said in this written reply today in Lok Sabha.
Some information also coming in, Nandita, that Venkaiah Naidu has said that there are another 21 former ministers who are staying in general pool bungalows. What are you picking up on that?
Well, there are different kinds of government residences here in the capital. Some of them are those that are allotted to just members of parliament, but ministerial portfolios, invite much larger bungalows. So, interestingly, former ministers like Kapil Sibal, Ajit Singh, they not only are no longer ministers, but since they've lost the election, they are not even eligible to have MP government accommodation. So whereas certain Congress ministers earlier have been asked to shift to regular MP bungalows, those who have won the election, others who've lost the election have to completely vacate their government residence and have to look for private accommodation, and that's clearly not happened in many cases, and that's why deadlines are being extended, and now the government stating in the House that a final deadline of August 6th has been sent out to them.
And some prominent names in this list, Nandita, from Kapil Sibal to Sachin Pilot, Jitendra Singh, and also Farooq Abdullah.
That is right. Also the former Civil Aviation Minister of RLD, Ajit Singh, his name also figures. Some of them are hoping that by virtue of their kith and kin being a member of parliament, they will get to stay back. But several ministers, for example, Sachin Pilot or Kapil Sibal, have sought permission from Urban Development Ministry till the time that they feel that the private residence is not up and about. Many other former ministers like RPN Singh, like Jitin Prasad, have moved in the last 1 month to private residences, but those who have not, clearly catching the eye of the government now.
All right, Nandita, thanks for bringing in that information.